All right, hey, this is Sean McHugh. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Sean.
Hey, Mama Mickey. Hey, Randy. Hey, everybody. I love you guys. I just want to thank you guys so much for being out there. I received some letters from Andrew Thomas before we get started real quick. AJ and Navy Mom.
Yes.
Susan sent me some photos of all you guys out there, and it brought tears to my eyes. It was really touching, and it just really brought me outside of this world that I've been stuck in here. And I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot. Sometimes I think about not even participating, or people don't really care. They just think I'm some sort of person from all the crap they read online and stuff. And it really brought me outside of this hell that I've been living in. And I really don't have many pictures in here. So if you guys send some pictures in here, it really means a lot to me. It really takes me out of here. And I just want to thank you guys so much. I felt like I was out there with you guys.
You're a good man, Sean. Good man, Sean.
So thank you. I just
Thank
want to
you,
say,
Ohio. What would you say?
He's on here right now.
Oh, Ohio Navy Mom's watching right now. So you want to give her one more personal thank you? Make sure she hears you.
yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for sending the photos in and sending the letter in with all the little quotes and words of encouragement. It really just brought me outside of this hell I've been living in and brought a tear in my eye. And it really just gave me a lot of love that I really needed. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ohio Navy Mom. Thank you, Sean.
So back to, thank you guys. Back to business, what we're doing here, and I might need to call back. I got a lot of stuff written down. I got a lot of grievances, and they're all different grievances. But so I might just call back with another call after this. But what we're doing, Kevin Kiley, my representative. So Kevin Kiley, if you hear this is my message to you. Get me in front of Jim Jordan in the Judiciary Committee, and we can get down to a lot of the systemic problems that we face here in the DC jail and that others before us have been facing. And we can get down to exposing Reyes too, because I just found a video on him and I know exactly what they're trying to hide now. And so I've really narrowed it down, and we can go over the FBI interview that he gave and these videos that they're trying to suppress. So I'm not going to give too much away on that, but I will get into our treatment now. So Kevin Kiley, Jim Jordan, listen up. I respect you guys, but I need your ears, please. I got to the DC jail July 21st, 2021, and I was immediately discriminated by staff. It was Sergeant Proctor. He told me that I needed to be on PC, even though that my paperwork said I was going to be put in regular general population, McHugh. He said that I need to be put on PC. Well, so they segregated me from general population while throwing me in general population. So they would make me a target, and it was Benavides and Mba, or Ba, or whatever, who were the ones that told the rest of the population in South 2 that me and Alan Byerly were on PC, and immediately we started getting piss and feces and semen cocktails thrown into our cell. So that's through our not a sally port, we call it a tray slot. It doesn't close, so we had to hold our mattress up to our tray slot to stop from getting these cocktails thrown into our cell. We were able to talk to some of the inmates and let them know why we're in there and what's going on, and that we support their plight as well, and that we're not racist and all these things that they've been hearing from the guards about us. And but there were some that did not care to hear our story, and they still wanted to stab us. They all had shanks in there. They would make these shanks out of the fans that the staff provided them with, and they didn't care. I mean, the staff would give them drugs and just let them walk around smoking, and they're high out of their mind, and they want to kill us. So they literally tried to pop the doors and get us stabbed one time. Actually, it was a couple times, but this one instance, Alan and I had to stand our ground and get this guy back into the section he was supposed to be in. I think he was high out of his mind, but the guard just stood there and was laughing, and this guy exposed himself to me and said that he was going to rape me, and the guards did not do anything about that, and that was one of my first grievances I ever wrote. And I talked to a case manager about it. I talked to a lieutenant about it. I wrote grievances about it. This is it's a prison rape complaint, on a sexual assault, basically, and they just brushed it under the rug. In fact, what they did is they sent me to the hole for making these types of complaints, where they put you in solitary confinement. There's cockroaches and mice running around. They put you in handcuffs and strip you naked, and they sit there and watch you take showers, and it's really humiliating. And so they let me know that if I speak out, this is the type of treatment that I'm going to get. And so it was real shocking right off of the bat to walk into this type of situation. It wasn't, in fact, until 6 months later that they started investigating this PREA and all of these complaints to multiple people that I have documented, that they started investigating it. They found out the marshals were coming. Well, these marshals and Shoemaker, who is the security for DC CTF and basically DC DOC, he got on national television and said that the marshals and him come talk to us and that everything's A-okay. That was 2 days before they even came into our unit. So the corruption in here runs deep, all the way up to the marshals. Okay, so here we go. So now I get back over to, or finally get over to CTF, to C2B. Well, hold on, let me back up. So while in CTF, or CBF, there was constant smoke and then fires in South 2, fights, shakes, and pop doors. Okay, and then the cockroaches, yep, I said that. All right, sorry. But, so we had bot flies for a while, and they started infesting inmates. So that's why cleanliness is really a big deal in here, and we've fought hard to clean up our own cell. We had to abate our own pod over here, but we had Doug Jensen, he had a bot fly that embedded into his neck, and so that's how dirty it was. They would come over on the mice and stuff, and they would embed themselves into our bodies and try to lay eggs. But so we got over here to CTF, and that's when I learned about Samsel, who had got zip tied and beat, and got it. Now he's blind because he got beat with a flashlight in one eye. He's blind in one eye, and he got beat with a flashlight. His orbital got fractured. He's got major problems now, and they're not giving him the help that he needs. Also, I mean, so, and then shortly after that, I watched Chris Worrell go through his medical treatment for cancer, where they forged documents against him. They lied. The jail was found in contempt from the courts, and God bless him, he got out. They poisoned our food the next day with chemicals. I don't know what it was, but none of us could eat the food, so it's retaliatory effects that take place in here all the time. Corporal Jay Johnson told me that she hopes I get stabbed to death, and that if she could, she'd send me back to the other side so I would get beat and jump. And she told me that I'm some leader of a racist movement and all this crap. And so these are just quick little bullet points because I got a lot. When we make these complaints about these PREAs, they always talk about, I don't know why, but somebody in here, John Mellis, he filed a PREA, and he actually got, I'll let him explain it later, but he actually got a good response back. But I mean, they always threaten us with these weird types of things that they want to do to us, and it's really, pop our doors in the middle of the night and come in and threaten us, shake us down, flush our pills down the toilet. This happened to me. I've been targeted multiple times in here by this Jay Johnson, Lieutenant Moore, who sprayed me the day that she sprayed Mock. I was just coming out of the from using the phone, and I was watching her chase Mock around. And I was like, what's going on? And they told me I need to go back to my cell. So I'm walking up the stairs. Mock comes running down. She comes running past him and sprays me while I'm going to my cell. And it's just this indiscriminate hate. This is a breeding ground for hate in here. And it's really apparent. And it's really fueled by this wokeism and these ladies that hate men in here. And I call them the Rainbow Mafia, and it's like Lieutenant Moore.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Lancaster. We got
Major Mar.
Major Mar, thank you. We got, who else here?